Elliott lets the forwards keep it. Now wants the ball. Taken by Hutchison. Elliott has Brian Byrne to rely on here. All that experience in his 30 years of Brian Byrne. And McCallum takes it on after that. Sale Sharks defence looking organised. Little pop round the back, nice movement from Kerr, and Kerr gets it on to Brown! It's a debut try for Louis Brown, and there's only 2.5 minutes on the clock. Welcome to the Premiership. Do go to Funrain, off the top, Dupria into the midfield. Sale starting to warm the glow plugs tonight. War, Creevy, Dupria, Roebuck into the line, chips it ahead. Aaron Reid is herring after this. Reid is there and touching down. Aaron Reid steals in again. Sale on the board. Number 4 for Aaron Reid of the season.
He's electric, Aaron Reid. I love watching him play. He always does a little bit better than he probably should do. Sale have worked this wrap 2 or 3 times now. This time they got it to the edge. Reid, great contest. He gets a bit of luck in the spill of the ball, but he finishes it off as any good winger does.
McDonald down and the drive on the front. Mixing things up for Falcons, and they're 1 metre away. Byrne at the base. Brantingham is there as well with McDonald. McDonald pops it off to Hawkins, who did well just to gather it in. Advantage comes. Pop to the side and the Falcons over the line. Placing it as well. Newcastle get a second. And underneath the bodies, it's the captain, Callum Chick.
Callum Chick has made a great start to this game. I said it earlier, gritty carries, gritty tackles, made a great turnover. That's what you need from your captain. Timmy Cardle there does a great job. Stays him, keeps him up on his feet, drives him the extra metre. Newcastle Falcons back in front. It's a great start.
Johnny Hill. And the Peel Maul goes down the blind side. Managed well by the Falcons, but can they stop Dan Dupria spinning and reaching?
He's not near the ball. No hands, please.
Harper, the next man in. Rod, though, gets the pick and fires himself towards the line. Sale go again. Falcons laying green bodies on the line in a desperate attempt to stop the next wave, which inevitably comes. And Ben Curry gets it for Sale.
It felt inevitable, didn't it? You could feel the waves coming, the waves of carriers, and Newcastle just couldn't deal with it. The maul was well defended initially, but it was the first carry from Dupria. He got them 3-4 metres on the front line, on the front foot, and by the time you're 1 metre out, you're dead these days because teams have gotten so good at this.
Creevy to Dupria, to Johnny Hill, who'll use his big frame, taken down well by Louis Brown. Brave stuff from the right winger. War, Dupria, Rob Dupria goes himself to fly half. The two brothers in combination, and Sale in again.
Well done in the end by Rob Dupria. I like how Sale, there's a real urgency to keep the ball alive, isn't there? You wouldn't think it of Sale, but they make a lot of offloads. I don't think that was supposed to happen, the offload from the line-out, but it got Johnny Hill running. Rob Dupria, who I think has been superb last 12 months. Well, obviously George Ford's been injured.
Good, thank you.
And he takes the gap beautifully for the try.
Creek comes on for the Sharks. Dupria goes to the line, drops it back to Aaron Reid, who is at speed and scoring. Reid with a first half double, and Sale now stamping their authority on the match.
I said Aaron Reid, he's a little electric eel, isn't he? He always wiggles through tackles, he always breaks tackles, he has incredible pace, and he finishes off his second try of the night.
So McDonald at the front, a test of the Falcons' defence. Back to the short side, Byrne scores.
Say again.
Set piece excellence from the Falcons. And they take Salford by surprise.
So clever here, so clever. Watch them dummy the maul. Dummy maul there, they look like they're breaking open. Sells the cameraman the dummy. And they head down this short line. A nice ball from Callum Chick. And Brian Byrne with a fantastic finish.
Carpenter gets moving. Big fend from Carpenter to Reed.
First man. Timing.
Turnover for the Falcons. Ewan Stevens is racing after this. Stevens gets a knee to the ball. He wins the race. And the Falcons have two in a trice. And Sale really are shocked.
Defensively, he did superbly well. He backed off as I think it was Carpenter was coming across. He backs off, buys time for this turnover to happen. And then he just turns on the afterburners. Goes past Gus Waugh, who's not a slouch. And he's going to put 7 points on the board for Newcastle Falcons and put this game completely back into the balance.
Bind! Set!
Curry at the base.
Advantage.
And again, those green jerseys going backwards, right across the line. Rob Dupree almost breaks free. Oliver Spencer robs the ball from Rob Dupree, but yellow card brandished by Adam Leal.
Number 23 cynically on the floor playing the ball.
And that's exactly what I said. You know, you start to build the pitch with the referee, multiple penalties in the 22, then you lose a player, and now the mountain becomes so much higher to climb.
And that is Oliver Spencer, who has seen yellow. Sale looking for this final blow. Waugh picks off and finds the line, and who else but Sam James to calm nerves in Sale, and surely to put the game beyond doubt now.
Yeah, really nice. It starts with a good scrum, and that's what I said about that front door rather than back door. You know, if you've got runners as classy as Sam James, you can pick a line like that, give it the front door and get on the front foot, and he scores the points.
In terms of our Gallagher Premiership Player of the Match, who would be a nomination?
It's going to come from the Sale Shark side, obviously. I think up front there's been lots of graft, but for me it's between two, Gus Waugh, Rob Dupree. I think for me, Gus Waugh has put the ball on the money all night. He's led that kick chase for Sale Sharks, and I think he's had at least 2 assists. So he's my man at Gallagher Premiership Man of the Match. It's Gus Waugh.
There's your other candidate, feeding Tom Roebuck, and he'll go all the way. Roebuck to round things off, and Sale have a sheen to the scoreline in a tough old night in Salford.
I think with that last try, the try before with the pressure and the yellow card, the weight just went off Sale Sharks. I feel sorry I haven't given it to him because Rob Dupree is there. He's obviously made such a beautiful run across the field. It's a great finish by Roebuck when you look. He's beaten, 3-4 players there towards the end of that run. But Sale Sharks probably deserving on the scoreboard tonight, but a great effort from Newcastle Falcons to make it so competitive.
The Sharks, with a bonus point victory, go to the top of the Gallagher Premiership tonight, and they may well still be there come Sunday night and the end of this derby weekend. Beat Newcastle Falcons 40 points to 22.
If you don't want to miss out on any of the Gallagher Premiership action, subscribe now.